it is the day after Duke, Carolina, and not just any old Duke, Carolina. Like even the Austin Rivers shot doesn't rise to what we saw last night, and it didn't spark the conversations people are having today. And those conversations center around this notion that because Zion Williamson blew through a Nike, that he should never again suit up for a college basketball game.
Wait, what brand of shoe was it?
Nike. Nike. I think that's what they are on.
They're the one with the swoosh.
That one, right?
Yeah.
I think it's actually Nike on the New York Stock Exchange, if you'd like to go invest or not. Sounds like stock's not doing so well today. Actually, they're not at all. But
you're not going to go full Darren Ravel on me, are you?
I'm not going full Darren Ravel. However, I am going full anti-Darren Gant for a couple of minutes, if I can. Not you, the person, but this. I feel like you're going to really fight me on this. I'm really tired of seeing so many people, in the wake of what happened last night, using it as another excuse to declare that there is no value for Zion Williamson playing college basketball. There is no value in Zion Williamson playing for the Duke Blue Devils. The fact of the matter is, as good as he is, there is far from a guarantee Zion Williamson would have been the first overall draft pick had he not played at Duke. And if your suggestion is that he would have been better off playing in Europe or training for a year at the IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida, as opposed to playing in the most storied rivalry in the history of sports, winning a national championship, I don't know where you're coming from, if that's your argument. I think it's far from perfect. I have ragged on the NCAA as much as just about anybody else. But I don't know what people want coming out of this. He's got an $8 million insurance policy. He has parents who, by the way, he consults with. This is a smart and thoughtful kid who has said in no uncertain terms that he always planned to play college basketball. Like, what more do we need to just let this ride and just look at it as an unfortunate incident? Luckily, it's just a mild knee sprain. He didn't blow out his ACL, and there's a good chance, I would bet money, he plays in the next round of this game. He plays against North Carolina in a couple of weeks.
Certainly hope so, and I don't have any problem with the kid going to college. I think college is a great experience. It's the perfect place to get the dumb out before you become an adult. Make all your mistakes there so when you get out in the real world, they don't really have consequence. What I think is you've got to create a system where high potential earners like Zion Williamson are paid their market rate while they're in college. There's certainly enough money in the NCAA. And I think if Duke was going to hire Barack Obama to teach a law school class or a government and politics seminar, he would make more money than the GA they get to teach freshman math. So market values differ, and Zion Williamson has a different value to Duke as an income producer than Jack White or some other guy on that team. So I don't understand why there's such a big outcry by people when you suggest paying these guys. I mean, some of these people act like it's their money.
Well, okay. I'm not a fan of adding these guys to the university payroll necessarily. What I do find,
bring in more money than any other university employee.
Okay, well they didn't just show up and bring that sort of market value with them. I think, for being honest about it, the Duke program has a lot to do with that. My argument,
and coming to play for Coach K adds value to Zion Williamson as well.
Of course it does.
He's training under one of the best people in his field.
And I told you, and I've told you before, I believe that it's criminal that these kids can't profit off their own likeness, yet other people can. I think that is just shameful. That's what I would like to see changed first and foremost.